What up, guys? MiddleAgedGamer here. We're playing Train Simulator 2015 yet again. All this crazy stuff going on in the world. We need a little relaxation from it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, we're going to do career mode like always. Or I should say like almost always. I just did that London to Faversham video in 9 minutes, which is a little bit out of the norm. Let's go ahead and do the Edinburgh to Glasgow. And let's go ahead and use the Class 170 DMU FS. And it's about 55 minutes long. It says express service from Edinburgh, Waverley to Glasgow, Queen Street. And we're going to go ahead and do Google Maps here in a second. Let's go ahead and get into Google Maps right now. Alright, so we're in the Google Maps portion, which I haven't done in quite a while, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. As you know, we're going from Edinburgh to Glasgow, Queen Street, Glasgow. Can't even talk right now. So this is the basic line of the train. As you can see right here, it leaves every 15 minutes. It takes about 52 minutes in total, which is basically almost exactly the same as how long it takes in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom into Edinburgh to show you one thing real quick. You can see where we leave from right here. And you'll notice in the game, if I can find it, there's going to be a huge rugby stadium called Murrayfield that we'll pass by, and I actually look directly at it as we're passing that by. And then let's go ahead and zoom out real quick. There we go. Just kind of follow the line here. And as we get closer to Glasgow, we kind of descend into a tunnel underneath all of these buildings in this area in general right here into Queen Street platform, which is right there. So again, let me zoom out so you guys can see the whole map as a whole and see where it is in the world. Northern United Kingdom, Southern Scotland, as you can see right there. And of course, we're in Europe, if you didn't know already. So that's it. That's the Google Maps portion right there. You kind of get an idea of where you're at in the world, and hope you guys enjoy the video. Take care. Okay, so we're back from Google Maps. Let's go ahead and get inside the train here. Load and unload passengers. Reverse is already forward. Let's take a look at the headlights. We want them day running. That's good. Looks like our gauges are already lit up, so we don't have to do that. Let's just take a quick look on the outside here. There you go. Nothing special. Looks like you do have a HST or a high-speed train coming in, and both these locomotives are diesels, as you may or may not know. Bring up our task list real quick, and we're going from, of course, Waverley all the way to Queen Street, which is in, of course, Glasgow, is where we're ultimately headed to. So I got the high-speed train coming in. Here in Edinburgh, and looks like it's switching tracks to the right in front of us. A little bit strange. I guess we're going to switch off, I'm assuming, away from him after he stops. Kind of crazy to have two trains on the same platform. I guess that's how they do it in the north. Anyways, there's no true passenger view, but this is what it looks like inside, just so you guys know. In case anybody was wondering. I don't know if that's plush purple seats or not, but quite a few people on this trip right here. And we're going to be headed off here in a second. Adjusting our throttle right there. There we go. We're set to depart. Let's go ahead and get moving forward. And you got to stay under 20 miles per hour right here. I am drinking some whiskey and Coke, which is basically Maker's Mark. Very, very good. gluten-free, so you know it's healthy for you. Already have a yellow light, so I'm assuming we're running behind a train. So I'm going to go ahead and let go of the throttle. I'm assuming we're going to hit a red light right after this. Got a tunnel coming up. So this is basically my first video, or legit video, back to YouTube in about 2 weeks or so. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Okay, got another yellow there. That's good. Go ahead and get up to 20 miles per hour right here. Been kind of on a small hiatus as of lately. Need to get back into them. Probably release a live stream video from the holidays either today or tomorrow along with this video, so look forward to 2 videos coming out fairly soon. Let's go and get up to 20 miles per hour real quick. There we go. Looks like we'll be able to speed up here fairly soon. Okay, so we do have to stop right here. Let's go ahead and brake. There we go. A little bit of a hard brake, but I don't want to pass that signal. Otherwise, that would have been in the end of the scenario right there. As you can see in the bottom left, we're just going to Haymaker, or excuse me, Haymarket, not Haymaker. We're not throwing punches here. Alright, we got the yellow light. Let's go ahead and move forward. Going through another tunnel. Quite a bit of traffic, as you can see. And most of you guys have been watching my videos for quite a while. If you haven't, please go ahead and subscribe. Check me out on, of course, YouTube and twitch.tv/MiddleAgedGamer. Live stream on there from time to time. Haven't been doing it quite as much as of lately, but I'm going to get back into it fairly soon. I'm moving back into my old house starting in February, so I plan to do a lot of live streaming when I get there. And, of course, we got another red light coming up. You can see in the distance right there is actually a train leaving the platform, so we're going to have to wait till it clears out past the next signal before we can get that yellow light. Probably have to go ahead and fully stop again. So yeah, picking up passengers at the Haymarket, which is right up there. Let's go ahead and stop. Yet again, wait till the yellow light comes. We're definitely following another train, as you guys can see out there. A lot of whiskey. I have to add some Coke in there. Alright, so got the yellow light. I guess there's not really much of a rush, all things considering. ETA is pretty much right on time. Bump it up to 100% right there. And we'll check out the brakes coming up here to see how good or bad they are. Not very good on the acceleration. I'm going to try to stop under the covered part right here, if at all possible. Oh, the brakes are really, really good. There we go. Stop right here under the covered part. Let's go ahead and open the doors. Good, all doors are opening, that's what we wanted. Go ahead and go into free view real quick, go back inside. Wait till the door shuts before we head back out. Alright, just about finishing up the stop right here. There we go. Doors closing. Go and get back in cab and let's start moving forward. Got a green light, that's what we want. ETA is still fine, even though I'm taking my time. And I'll bump it up to about 100%, right around 10 mile per hour mark. Here we go. Let's go to 100%. The one cool thing about this locomotive is you can switch sides, which is pretty much like all of them, but this is more of a passenger view right here. Or co-engineer view, I should say. Put my glass of beer right there. Much bigger window on this side though, as you can tell. And since we have time, let's do a quick train by. Scotrail. I'm actually getting about 90 frames per second right now, which is really, really good. Unfortunately, you guys can only see about 30 frames per second, but at least it's in 1080p now. So I was able to figure that out at least. And I do see what looks to be a yellow coming up. Could be wrong. I guess we'll find out here in a second. I do not, however, see active sky, which kind of sucks. Active sky with the clouds moving. We just have the basic blue sky, as you guys can tell. Alright, so we do have a double yellow coming up. Let's go ahead and let it cruise. I'm not going to do 100%. May end up having the brake coming up, so... Until I start seeing green lights, I'm not going to go 100%. Looks like we're going to Falkirk. This is the next platform, just about 22 miles to go. Still double yellows. Again, just going to let it cruise about 70 miles per hour right here. Slightly afraid to leave the cab because I don't want to miss one of the alarms going off. That would basically ruin my entire scenario. So definitely behind another train. Not sure how far back. Obviously a couple of signals. and I'm not sure if it's going to be like this the entire 20 miles or if we're going to be able to pass the train. I guess we'll find out here in a little bit. Okay, so that went from a single to a double, so I'm doing about the right speed. Just going to let it coast down and speed just a little bit like I'm doing right now. Just hit my horn. Very quiet horn on this train. Just want to warn the passengers right there. Still going a bit slower. Still see the single to double, so we'll continue on at this speed. Do a quick train by before we hit the next signal. And I do love the train bys where the camera's on the ground like that. Pretty cool. Just gonna get back in the cab. So 19.5 miles to go now. Making some decent time. We're not doing 100 miles per hour, but hopefully we'll be able to pick up speed here in a little bit. Alright, still got double yellow, that's good. That's what we want. Let me go ahead and move one notch up on the throttle. Take one more look at the task. Let's go into Croy after that, and then Queen Street in Glasgow. Just about 40 miles in total. We're going to go ahead and move it back to 42% right there. Let it coast again until we see what the next signal is. Alright, so we do have a green light right there. That's always good. Let's go ahead and pick up our speed just a little bit. Of course, we'll let it cruise again once we see a double yellow. ETA is still on time. That's what we want. ETA is 15:57 and arrival time is 15:58. So fairly close. Just got to watch my timetables. Don't go too slow, obviously. Still got a green light. That's what we want. And we do have a speed limit of 90 miles per hour coming up. Just be mindful of that. Okay, so here's the train that I believe we were following. We're passing it up right now. It took a little side exit and stopped for us. So that's passing that train now, as you can see right there. Very good, so now we can go to full speed. I believe possible. We'll find out here at the next signal. We have to get down to 80 miles per hour. I'm going to go ahead and lower the throttle just a bit. Let it coast down as much as possible. Pretty good looking scenery though. It's barren, but the trees look really nice. Not sure if those are updated textures or what have you, but either way. May have to brake just a little bit. Let's go ahead and get down the speed just in case. Again, just want to be under 80 right here. And it looks like we're going to be heading into a tunnel here shortly. There we go. And we'll be able to pick up our speed back up to 100 miles per hour here in a second. Kind of running in a trench right here on both sides. Pretty crazy looking. And our ETA is still good. Still about a minute ahead, which is what we want. And we're down to about 11.5 miles to go to Falkirk. I believe this is the longest portion of the journey. Yeah, the following two have about 10 miles in between each station. So this is the bulk of the journey right here. I think it was a little bit over 20 miles. Doing almost 100 miles per hour. Just got to feather between 85 and 100% to keep it going as fast as possible. And it looks like we're going to have to get down to 90 miles per hour coming up. Nine miles to go. Let's go ahead and do 0 throttle for a second. And then we'll have to brake probably a little bit here in a second. Go ahead and start braking just a little bit. Sound the horn for the platform. There we go. Getting a whole lot of countryside in this particular route. Getting not bad. A couple villages off to each side. Six and a half miles to go. And we're going to be going back to 100 miles per hour here in a second. Here we go. Five and a half miles. Gonna get back in cab. Getting back down to 90 miles per hour, just about 5 miles out from Falkirk. ETA is still good. Go ahead and brake just a little bit, just in case. And 71% should hold us right around 88 miles per hour. Guess we'll find out here in a second. There it goes, yeah, keeping us at 88 miles per hour, which is what we want. Give us some time to do some exterior views. And 3.5 miles to go. Sound the horn. Let's go ahead and get back inside to look at these signals. Three miles to go. It says we can get up to 100 and then back down to 95. I'm going to go ahead and keep it at 88. Really no reason to speed up with 2.5 miles to go, in my opinion. Alright, 2 miles out. Go ahead and start braking since we got plenty of time. We'll make it as gentle as possible for the passengers, obviously. Kind of a long, winding tunnel right here. Let's go and stop it right here. And again, all doors open. Sometimes on this scenario, if you actually pull all the way up to the end, which like I usually do, of the platform, then the front doors won't open for whatever reason. So try to stop in the middle of the platform when possible. It might be a little bit longer of a stay considering we're way ahead of the time table. And again, we're at Falkirk High right here. Take a quick look around. Not a whole lot going on in this town. It's more like a small village in my opinion. Next is going to be Croy, and that's about 10 miles away, and then Queen Street in Glasgow is going to be about 21 miles total. But I guess a pretty good time. Probably about 20-25 minutes into this scenario. Should have a 600 out of 600 after this stop as well. We can't play some music. That'd be pretty cool right now. I think YouTube needs like radio stations that you can listen to while you play video games of all the free music that's not monetized. That way you guys have something to listen to at times like this. Oh. That was a billboard. I thought that was like a train facing us. I was like, what the hell is going on? That's cool. Glasgow Airport to the city center in 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes. Pretty cool. Good to know. Yeah, it scared me when I looked over. I was like, really? Is there a train like facing me? I don't get it. I guess that's a perfect stopping place. Just scare the crap out of your passengers in the back. Alright, should be taking off here in just a minute. I'm going to do a fairly fast takeoff just in case, because I know it's putting us back on the timetable and slowing us down honestly, but let's see what happens. There we go. Let's go ahead and proceed to Croy. Get it up to 10 miles per hour and then we'll go full throttle. There we go. Alright, 10.25 miles to go or so to Croy. So far we got clearance to 100 miles per hour. Should go fairly quick if that's the case. And I've been playing the Room 2 on iOS or whatever it's called, along with Monument. Monument's another pretty good puzzle game on the cell phone as well. And I know the Room is actually out on Steam. I'm thinking about live streaming that, even though I haven't played it. And it'd be a pretty cool live stream. It's not really a horror game. It's more of a puzzle game with a dark theme to it. I think it'd be pretty cool though. If you're watching this video, I'll probably be live streaming it the next day, so you guys can check me out on Twitch if you want to. Alright, so just slowly picking up speed right now. Again, not much on acceleration with this particular locomotive. see there's no third rail, no overhead lines on this section. That's why we're using a diesel locomotive. Eight and a half miles to go. Again, we're going to be cutting down the miles relatively quickly. Let's go ahead and get some train buys in while we got a chance here. Favorite train buy right there. Definitely hauling some ass, as you can tell. Seven miles to go. Go ahead and get back in the cab here in a second. Go. Definitely hauling right now. I'm gonna keep out. Luckily, we're not running behind any trains, so we got the green light all the way through as far as I can tell. Again, just feathering back and forth from 85 to 100%. Keeping myself between 99 and 100 miles per hour. If you want to be lazy, you probably can. But the ETA, as you can tell, is right on time to the arrival time within about 14 seconds. So you want to keep your speed up as much as possible. I would say worst case scenario, you could let it run down to maybe 95, then back up to 100. That way you're not feathering back and forth so much. Four and a half miles to go. Every now and then on this map, I do see like little black squares in the sky. It almost looks like pigeons, but I think it's just issues with textures or something, or where the map loads. It's hard to say. I don't know if you guys noticed that either, but shout out to those who did. We are down to 3 miles, so very, very close to the station for Croy. ETA is still good. Again, feathering the throttle between 85 and 100%, keeping our speed between 99 and 100 miles per hour. Two miles to go. We do have some signals ahead, so gotta be careful of this. Let's go ahead and just start letting off the throttle here, just in case we get a single yellow and red for any reason. So we might actually run into a red on the next signal. Yeah, so the next signal is definitely red. We might be following a train into Glasgow. Just going to try to get permission to pass. That way I don't have to stop all the way. Interesting cliffs on both sides. And looks like they do have a red down there, as you can tell. So a train is in the platform. Whether it's coming our way or it's actually in front of us on the same track is yet to be determined. We'll find out here in a little bit. Alright, yeah, definitely coming to a full stop. You can see we're in between the cliff here. It looks like the station right in front of us. So I don't know if there's a train in front or if there's a train coming our way. There we go, there's the yellow. Let's go ahead and pull into the station real quick. You see we're losing time on our ETA, which is not good. About a quarter mile to go. As you know, the brakes on this particular train are very, very good. Let's go ahead and stop towards the front. And hopefully we're back far enough to where those front doors open. They may not, though, in this case. We'll find out. Nope, all doors open. That's good. That's what we wanted. We got a second. Just go back inside, take another look inside with the passengers. Looks like we're losing a little bit of the passengers that were with us before. Let's do a train by on the platform right here. Something I don't typically do. Try to get a decent view. That's alright. There we go. Let's go ahead and head to Glasgow Queen Street. Go ahead and bring it up to 100%. There we go. And just a little bit over 11 miles to go, about 11 and a quarter miles to go to Glasgow. Go and get back in cab with our dirty glass here. 800 for 800 so far. Hopefully we keep it going. We should be 1,000 for 1,000 once we get there. That is the plan, at least. Again, the acceleration not very good. Trying to make our way back up to 100 miles per hour as quickly as possible. Looks like we have a train stopped ahead of us. That was probably the train that was slowing us down back there where we had to stop. So he is again stopped waiting for our express train to go through. Thank you very much, sir. And hopefully that will give us green lights all the way in as well. Going to do a couple train buys as we're getting up to 100 miles per hour. Do a couple more of those. Alright, 9 miles to go. Going to get back in cab real quick. .95 miles per hour. 7 3/4 mile to go. Should start making some pretty good time on the mileage here. And then again, we'll start feathering from 85 to 100% here shortly to keep our speed within the 99 to 100 mile per hour range. ETA is ahead of schedule, which is good as well. Just blowing the horn of the whistle right there, warning passengers on the platform. Not necessarily needed, but never too safe, or better to be safe than sorry, I should say. Five and a half miles to go. Five miles. We do have a speed reduction coming in, so we'll go ahead and let it coast for a minute. Might even start braking here in a second. We'll be passing, what is that, Bishop Briggs? Here in about a mile or so. Go ahead and slow it down since we're ahead of schedule, just in case. 3 3/4 mile. Getting our double yellow signal right there. And we're going to have to get down to 50 miles per hour coming up. We'll go ahead and blow the horn again just in case. Again, got a double yellow right there. And I'm going to stay in cab, 3 miles to go. Don't want to get all the way to the end and then mess it up and have to re-record everything. Thank God that hasn't happened to me in a while though. And unfortunately that looks like a single yellow. We'll see when we get up there. Go ahead and slow down just a little bit more because of that. It is a single yellow. So we may be held up at the Eastfield down line waiting for an opening in the station. Yeah, I'm going to take my time to the next signal because of that. Still getting denied, so the tracks are full ahead. It's fine, we're about a minute and 15 ahead of schedule either way. Not a big deal. Alright, got the yellow light, looks like. Let's go ahead and speed up. Still way ahead of schedule, so there's no like real rush to get into the station. Just gonna kind of take my time. Probably get up to maybe 25 to 30 miles per hour. Looks like the next signal could also be red as well. Bring it down to 20 miles per hour right here, just to make sure. We do have another, okay, it went to yellow right there. So keep it about 20-25 coming in. If this goes to a double yellow, I'll speed up just a little bit. If not, I'll just cruise at the same speed I'm going. Alright, looks like we're about to head downhill into the main Glasgow terminal. ETA is still good. You'll see going down a decline right here. The locomotive will pick up speed, so just be careful on this part. It's been relatively flat the entire route, except for this part right here. So again, just be careful at the end. You got plenty of time, so no need to rush into the platform for any reason. I do got a double yellow though. It's always good. Just keep it under 30, and then it's going to go down to 15 as you get closer to the platform. Again, just be mindful of your speed at the tunnel. Don't go over 30 for any reason. There we go. Double yellow, single yellow to the platform. ETA is still good. Just trying to concentrate right here. Let's go ahead and get down to about 15 miles per hour. And negative 20, it looks like, is a pretty good position to be in, just to slowly decrease your speed. Go. Finally at the station. Not much of a platform to work with, so just be careful of that. We'll stop as early as possible. There we go. And that should be 1,000 right there, folks. That's how we do it, middle-aged gamer style. Oh man. It's been a while since I got 1,000 of 1,000. Pretty happy about that myself. And to the last bit, to everybody out there, cheers. If you guys got to the end, say cheers in the comment section. Say what's up. Let me know if you liked the video. Let me know if you liked the Google Maps portion. And I appreciate you guys watching out there. Alright, that's it. Middle-aged gamer here. 1,000 of 1,000. See you guys next time.